Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Friday, March 10th.
Next week, our commissioners will travel to Tallahassee. We're going to try to garner support from our state leaders.
This will be new Flagler County Commissioner Leanne Pennington's first time lobbying for the commission's legislative priorities in the state capitol. Pennington, who represents District 4, highlights some of their funding requests.
One is our construction of a fire administration and fire station in the Bunnell area. That's going to replace a very inadequate station we have there that's been there over 30 years. We are also looking at obtaining a 20-bed integrated stabilization unit. That will include a men's substance abuse residential treatment facility. That's going to be housed out at our county property near the jail. So that's going to be a really good addition to the women's facility that's already out there.
And another priority the commission is pushing for?
We are seeking additional funding to purchase lands around the Lake Diston and Hall Creek and Pellisier Creek headwater area for conservation.
Amid unprecedented growth, Pennington says conservation needs to be a focus.
I'd say that we are growing probably more rapidly than other places within the state of Florida. So it's going to be important, particularly around conservation. We need to start protecting our lands that are around our drinking water. Lake Diston is a very clean water area. Our wildlife corridors need to be protected, and we have some areas that need floodplain management. So it's going to be important that we are able to obtain those lands so that we can manage it properly for local residents.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. In a text message to WNZF last night, Sally Hunt claimed she had resigned from the Flagler County School Board. This just 4 months after she was elected. However, she would later retract that claim, telling WNZF she has been asked to hold off on sending her resignation. If Sally Hunt does resign from the Flagler County School Board, Governor Ron DeSantis would have to appoint a replacement, a process that may span over several weeks or months. One of Flagler Beach's newest city commissioners talks about his victory.
Scott Spradley had the most votes in the election.
It was really a thrill to go through the whole election process, and then to come away with a win like that was flattering because my whole objective was to be a voice of the residents and the local business owners before the city commission. And to receive support like that tells me that I'm on the right path.
He is prepared for his new role.
I've been an attorney for 35 years. And what I have marketed myself as being able to do is being a problem solver, which is what I do for a living. I look at facts, I apply to those facts for the particular issue, whatever the relevant rule or law is, do an analysis and come up with solutions. That's what I intend to do for the city commission.
And Spradley has this message for city residents.
I think everyone should just be optimistic. You know, it's kind of a fresh start in a lot of ways for the city. I think we're positioned well to tackle these problems. Every single person on the city commission is anxious to contribute and do something great for the city. So I'm looking forward to it.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Rich Petchke.
3 law enforcement agencies team up to put 3 suspects behind bars. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says it started when a deputy spotted a driver on I-95 at a high rate of speed with no lights on.
Deputy Dorsey attempted to stop the vehicle, which then fled, exiting onto State Road 100 running the red light and continuing eastbound towards Flagler Beach. The vehicle was not pursued, however it accelerated to beyond 130 miles per hour and passed Deputy Quinteri and FHP Trooper Capella, who both attempted to stop the vehicle, which fled again. The vehicle was later located parked in front of 1414 South Flagler Avenue, and deputies and FHP conducted a high-risk traffic stop, and all occupants were taken into custody without further incident.
The 3 suspects are all from the Miami area.
The driver was arrested on 3 counts of fleeing and eluding and possession of hashish. This driver endangered many lives while attempting to evade law enforcement, especially during Bike Week. We do not tolerate reckless driving. Another out-of-county criminals thought they could come to Flagler County, run from us, and hide from the sheriff's office and our partners. Instead, they woke up in the Green Roof Inn where they belong.
The weekend is here and there's plenty of family fun to be had in Flagler County. This is Stacy with Fun for Augie Kids.
Tonight, join Palm Coast Parks and Recreation for their Movies in the Park series. Watch Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark Under the Stars. Bring a blanket, chairs, and invite your friends and family to enjoy this free event. This weekend is the Palm Coast Strawberry Fest. Enjoy the family festivities, arts and crafts, delicious food, free bounce houses, pony rides, and so much more. Proceeds benefit Flagler Habitat for Humanity. Jeepin' for the Dogs has a day of fun planned. Come out and support Smart and the dogs they rescue. Enjoy a Jeep show and shine, local vendors, raffles, contests, food trucks, cute dogs, and fun for all. Load up your family for a day of fun-filled fundraising for a wonderful cause. For more on these events and others, please visit us on our website at fun4augiekids.com. Have a great weekend.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Lee Show with your WNZF local sports update.
Crosstown showdown at the Ship last night. On the flag football field, Matanzas hosted FPC. Nareda Campos and Heidi Michaels both had touchdowns on offense and interceptions on defense for the Bulldogs in a 25-0 win. Coach Tony Coates.
I have a young team. Just want to move forward, continue to grow and get better. I always tell them one play at a time. This game matters to us, but forget about the prior play and move on to the next play.
FPC boys weightlifting placed second in a 10-team meet Wednesday. On the softball diamond last night, Menendez defeats Matanzas 8-1. FPC beats Taylor 9-5. Boys lacrosse, Bulldogs rallied from down 4, but fell in overtime to Creekside 8-7. Matanzas held a tough Tokoi team scoreless until 8:05 in the fourth quarter. Toro scored 3 goals in 90 seconds en route to a 4-0 win. Anthony Gurgis with 15 saves. Pirate coach Adam Fries was pleased overall.
I mean, this was the team I've been waiting to see all year. We came out, we played aggressive, we matched their energy, we matched their effort, and we played with heart tonight. I've probably seen 1,000 lacrosse games. I've never seen a game 0-0 after 3. It was an absolute dogfight the whole time. We matched them. They happened to hit a couple shots, and we didn't.
Only one game in town tonight. Matanzas baseball takes the trip down 100 to face FPC. Matanzas coach Jim Perry on the series.
A long time ago, I was the head coach at FPC when the mention of building a second high school was brought about. And one of my parents asked me, what do you think about a second high school in Flagler County? I said, the only thing we're guaranteed is a rival. And that's what we got, was an instant rival.
First pitch tonight at 7. Track and field this weekend. FPC hosts the North-South Florida Challenge beginning at 11 tomorrow. Matanzas is at the George Janin Invitational at Spruce Creek. I spend 2 minutes with state champion Kendall Bibla on the Rich and Mike Sports Show tomorrow at 7:30 right here on WNZF. We have local sports updates Mondays and Fridays. From the WNZF Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.